I'd mostly say it's the coaches. They kind of, they give good advice and stuff like that on things I need to work on. And so it's just a chance for my team to come and compete against some of the best teams as well. So.
How much is Ohio State making you feel like a priority right now?
They contact me the most right now. They're heavy on me, and me and Coach Dennis get on the phone a lot. So our relationship is definitely going a lot stronger.
What is it about Coach Dennis that you really like?
I'd say it's mostly his style of coaching. He's real relaxed and he knows what he's talking about. I mean, the quarterback development here is better than anywhere else. So learning from him is something nice.
Are you comfortable with him kind of watching behind you as you go through 7-on-7s and drills and stuff like that?
Yeah, that's totally fine. Me and Coach Dennis, like I said, our relationship's really strong now. So with him being back there, I know that he's confident in me, and I'm confident in myself, and he just kind of helps me along the way.
What kinds of things has he kind of encouraged you, or as you kind of tinker and kind of move your game to the next level? What kinds of things is he encouraging you to do?
Just keep grinding every day. Having a chip on my shoulder is the main thing he wants to see. Just keep trying to be the best player and best person I can be every single day. Keep improving. So.
You were here last year at the 7-out event. How have you grown as a quarterback from last year to this year?
I'm kind of just taking what the defense gives me. Not necessarily trying to make all the perfect throws. I'm just going out there and playing, not really thinking as much. Just I'm here with my team. I'm trying to get better, and I just make the throws when they're there. So
obviously, this is a class that Ohio State has only offered 3 quarterbacks in 2025. 2 of them are Ohio guys. I mean, how does that make you feel as an Ohio quarterback that Ohio State is kind of looking first at Ohio before kind of going nationwide?
Yeah, I mean, it's cool just because they haven't really, the Ohio quarterback thing hasn't really been the big thing here in a while. So it's cool. It's a major blessing. It's cool to have conversations with Ryan just about his recruitment and things like that. So I know, it's fun.
Yeah. Would you welcome being in the same class with Ryan, or do you want to be just the only quarterback in your class?
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for whatever. Our ideas right now are that we'll go separate ways, but if that is what it came to, that's fine.
So Ohio State pushing for that decision yet, or?
Yeah, that's kind of what we talk about. Not all the time. It's more of just like life, just how I'm dealing with things and stuff like that. But I mean, the main thing is just when I want to do it. So
you mentioned how you were handling this 7-on-7 differently, but physically you are a different guy than you were a year ago. How has that changed in a year's time for you?
Yeah, so I really wanted to focus on getting the strongest and really the most physical I could be this year. So really just putting the time in the weight room, build up my confidence as well. So now I go out here and know that I'm one of the best players out here, if not the best. So I just do my thing and let the players around me play up to my level.
You mentioned competing. You were here at the camps. You competed at that. But what is it when you're out with your team that's different than one-on-one stuff?
Yeah, you're just kind of familiar with how they run routes, with how they interact with you. You have a strong relationship because you're around them all the time. So it just helps to have your friends, like some of the guys you hang out with outside of football, with you on the field. So it's different than a camp where you don't really know anybody, and you just have to kind of build relationships and friendships, see who you want to be around during the camp.
What does it mean to be able to bring some extra attention to Bell Fountain?
Dream come true. I've thought about this for a long time, since I was a little kid, and now that it's kind of happening, I'm getting the attention. It's cool because nobody really has done it from Bell Fountain. The last time we had somebody go, to a FBS program was in the 60s, so there wasn't really, the internet wasn't a thing, social media wasn't a thing, so it's just, it's cool. Just a lot of people around the town, watch the videos of interviews and all that, and just think it's the coolest thing. So.
Has Ohio State really tried to sell the idea of being the leader of potentially the class of 2025 and being that, that lightning rod?
Yeah, they also speak to me about just if I were to be the guy, building the class around me because they think they can do it, and with the help of a quarterback, they feel like, if he's high profile, he'll be able to get anybody that he wants, and that's just the main focus really, is just to have the best team you can have. So.
What is your weight now versus what it was a year ago?
Last football season I was weighing around 180, and now I'm up to 216. So
it's a pretty big transformation in 1 year. How did you do that?
Right after basketball season, I started working out 5 to 6 days a week, just 5 a.m. And I really just started upping my calories and eating and stuff like that. So it really just helped to build. And yeah, I mean, just the training. I got a new strength coach at my school, so I mean, she's really helped me to just build, like, up my shoulders, back, stuff like that I'll need to throw.
How much different does it feel just being out here, being the guy who has an Ohio State offer versus when you were here last year trying to earn one?
It had more confidence for sure. I mean, it's kind of hard not to have confidence when you have an Ohio State offer, you know. But you know, last year it was more of trying to prove myself a lot, and now I feel like I don't really have to necessarily prove myself, just be the best I can be. So.
You mentioned that class. If you were to join this class, who are guys that you have in mind that you would want to go after?
Yeah, they've offered some guys, some tight ends. There's 2 tight ends. One committed to Notre Dame, and another, I'm not sure where he's from yet. I'm about to start hitting him up as well. But if this were the route I was going to go, then, you know, I'm just trying to get those guys to come wherever school I go to. So I'm just trying to build a relationship right now so that I can, wherever school I end up, they can end up with me.
You're still a young guy, so it's a crazy question to ask, but do you have an idea of a time frame? I mean, for you?
Yeah, I think it will be soon. I'm kind of ready to start building a class around me and really be the focal point for a school. So I think sometime soon.